everyone, welcome back to the City Aperture channel. I am Jose and I go by City Aperture, and we're back at academia. This is our second video on this. In the first video we saw us build this sort of very small and kind of efficient one classroom school with a cafeteria, kitchen, a couple of bathrooms, and we started the school year. We're still in day one. We're at the lunchtime. You see all the kids having lunch right now. Yeah, there you go. They've made the food. We may need to get more cooks, although I saw one not doing anything just a second ago. But yeah, I think the school's running fairly well. They're off to class again. What we're gonna do in this episode is I want to actually do a little beautifying up in the front lobby here, because I'm thinking this is gonna be our sort of historic part of the school. We're gonna try and respect this building as much as possible and try and leave it as intact as possible. But then we're also gonna do our first expansion. And right now I'm thinking we're gonna expand at the back, so we'll do a little bit of planning for that and start building that as well. But let's jump right in. I wanted to mess with the floor a little. Gosh, I don't want to put carpet. Maybe this. Gosh, I don't like this brick tile either. I'm just thinking, since this is the lobby of our school, it should be nicer than just concrete. Even though my contemporary aesthetic does make me wanna have concrete. I think we will put some tile around the outside. Like this is gonna be tile. That's gonna be tile. Like so. And then in the inside we will put. Shoot! I wish we had more choices of finishes. But yeah, okay, we'll put the hardwood floor in the middle, kind of like that. It's a little more decorative. This is sort of the main entrance. I'm gonna want to make sure this is always the main entrance of our school, no matter what kind of happens. But yeah, so okay, that'll be that part of it. Make it a little nicer, and then let's start planning our addition. And we have some blueprint lines that we do. Because I want to respect the original building, we are gonna go in at least one square in, just sort of mark that this is an addition to this building. And then we can go back out, kind of like that. Right, so that's gonna be our starting point. And as I mentioned in the previous video, our addition, which I am now gonna make off of the back here, is gonna have, let's go ahead and, we currently have no to-dos, but I wanna do the library and the computer lab, so we're gonna get that. And even though it only lets us have one grant at a time, I don't know why, we are also gonna try and we'll do this by default because we're almost at that many, but we're also gonna have classrooms for sophomore students, and I wanna have, oh, you know what, I should have grabbed the toilet one because we've already done it. That's fine. We are also gonna have the faculty room, which I don't like the way the faculty room is done in the game, but we'll make one anyways. So this, I think, is gonna become our faculty room in here, and we're gonna change some doors. We're gonna change this into a bit of a hallway, so that the new students can also get to the cafeteria. So we're gonna make a couple of changes to the existing, but let's plan our new addition here. I'm gonna make this first addition out of concrete, so that it differentiates from the existing historic building, if you will, our original school. We will begin. Concrete wall for all the exterior walls first. Hopefully we don't run completely out of money making this addition. I think will pay off when we get to our second year and we have sophomore students. If we get in trouble with money, we can always take in transfers once this addition is complete. Oh, there's the end of day 2. Here comes day 3. Right. We are gonna go ahead and, well, let him build some more of this before we start anything else. I'm gonna put a staff door on here so they can always access this. I want to go ahead and build this wall and put a door right there. Right? This space essentially is built for the teachers. There's only one teacher right now, and like I mentioned, I don't like the way that if we go to the zones and we go to the faculty, you'll notice that you have to have office tables and file cabinets. And I don't know, maybe in other countries, there's the teachers have an office outside of their classroom. Every classroom every school I've ever been to, the classroom was sort of the teacher's office. You know, there's a lounge where they could go and eat and stuff like that, but I never saw, like, the offices were for other kind of administration, you know, like principals and deans and stuff like that. So we're gonna make it, but hopefully at some point they fix this to be more of a teacher's lounge, and you only have offices for the other administrative positions. So, alright, look like this guy's already built the entire wall, so let's just keep building. We're gonna need some interior walls. Here, here, here. So let's think about this computer lab. Again, we're gonna have multiple doors, so we're gonna go 1 and 1 door, 3, 3. I also wish they had double doors here. The fact that it's always a single door bothers me, so that's another thing to add if anybody's listening. So we'll have a third door there, but a double door would be great. The lab is going to be I want to access it through the computer lab, so I'm going to go ahead and put that door in here already. Put it right there. And then we can build this wall. I'm going to have some exits off of here, I just haven't put them in yet. Let's use the tile wall. This one. And then end of the day. There we go. Now we're flying through the days, which I appreciate because we'll get to our second year that much quicker. Classroom door. They've got to finish building this other stuff. How are the classes doing? So we're basically getting 3,000 and our expenses are 2,500. That's not too bad. How are the students doing? 30. Yeah, they need fun, but oh well. Why are they letting him out through that door? I hate that. Like, I just saw that. They all just went out this door. I'm gonna have to get rid of that door. Like, there's nothing else to it. They just went through from the cafeteria through the kitchen, even though those are both staff doors. They should not be able to go out that way. It's just the worst. That should not be. That should never happen. Yeah, like, I'm not crazy, right? We just saw that they went out that door. That's something that needs to get fixed. That should never happen. And because of that, I'm gonna have to get rid of that door. I hate it, but we're gonna demolish this door. And we're gonna put in a brick wall there. We're gonna patch that hole up. I just do not understand that. And everyone's gone for the day. We're back to really slow again. Come on. Day 2, $490 richer. Let's put in this desk, guys. The workers are at it early. Put in that desk and chair. Come on, desk and chair. I don't think there's any way of. I keep saying school. See, now they come in through the right door, but we'll have to look at the end of the. Well, I mean, it's going to be hopefully fixed by the end of the day, but we'll see if at the end of the day they go that way. Oh, wait, what are we missing? Is this not 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's not big enough. Shoot. Oh, we gotta expand this. We gotta expand this somehow. Well, we could come this direction, because the students are really just going that way. Because once I take this doors out here, I mean, this could just be the whole faculty room. There's no need for anybody to go out that way. There's an exit this way. Okay, we'll just do that. Let's demolish this wall. And we're gonna build a wall here, and we're gonna demolish that. And concrete across here and across there, like so. Right, and then we're gonna take our zone. Where's our zone? Faculty. It's gonna be the biggest faculty room ever. Come on. Remove zone. Remove zone and do it. This is the other thing that I don't appreciate. The zones should add to each other. Where was it? The faculty. There we go. And then that should complete that, and that gave us the money. Yep. We gotta spend our money wisely. The first thing I'm gonna do is buy carpet for the rest of this faculty room that doesn't really need it. But fine, I just can't. I don't want to see it. Different floors. Alright, our school seems to be running well so far. Our addition is built. I'm gonna clean it up a little by erasing all the drawing lines. I don't like that. Or is it irking me a little bit? I'm gonna fix that as well. Put concrete right there. The other game that whose name I keep saying, I mean, I should just say Prison Architect. Prison Architect, you know, would build a foundation, and I get they're trying not to completely copy it, but it does bother me that it does that. We're at day 7. I don't know how long the year really is. I want to finish outfitting this bathroom. We probably didn't have to do this bathroom right away. This bathroom's right away just because they could use the bathrooms down there. But there we go. Right, we completed that. Now we have extra money. We technically have our sophomore classroom. How many students are we fitting in here now? 1, 6, 12. I am gonna make the executive decision of doing this. I am gonna go ahead and outfit this classroom. And we're gonna have to start taking in, because if we need to start taking in sophomore students, we can, right? Let's see, we can take transfers. Where are the transfers? We take some freshman transfers. If we have room, hold on, we cancel that. We have room for, yeah, like 12, so let's take in some freshman transfers. Oh, they arrive in 3 days, well, let's see. 12. There we go. Let's see if that, we technically have enough to survive that. What is the, oh, and that I should probably put us at 50, right? How many students? We have 30. 12 more puts us at 42, so not really. Oh, and now they're coming out this door. They went through here and out that door. How is that a thing? That should not be a thing. I cannot understand how. Like, yes, the staff should be able to leave that way, but not the students. Again, that's why I'm trying to use this as that kind of an emergency door. But they're letting the students use it. That needs to be fixed. I don't know. Maybe it's just me that this bothers, but that should be fixed. And actually, what I think you should do is just give a third door type. Hopefully, it'd be easy. That's an emergency exit. So nobody uses that door unless there's an emergency. And I get there's no emergencies in the game yet. But, that gives you the opportunity of adding something else. You add, a fire breaks out in the cafeteria. You have to have the right amount of exits or students are going to die. Like, that is the sort of thing you should add to the game, I would hope. And I hope the developers are moving in that direction with it. I know the other game has pipes and water pipes, and I think that's all important, as well as electricity and lights. I think all of those things maybe need to be added to the game. But something like, emergency exits, double doors, I think things like that are key when you're trying to design a building that works. This actually says assign a teacher to a sophomore classroom. So I was thinking of just assigning I can go ahead and make this a sophomore classroom. Making it a zone doesn't cost anything. So these are going to be the sophomore classrooms here. And here we're going to have 2 sophomore classrooms. All of these students are going to be broken up into 2 classes. And maybe we'll intake some more. We'll see how that works. I forget how many days it is for the school year. I don't know how many days per school year. But in another 2 days we get 12 more students, which hopefully will take us out of the red in that sense. But we'll have 42 students that will break up into 2 sophomore classes. We got 6 times 3. So we're gonna have to add more seats in these classrooms in order to house all the students. Which is fine, we can do that. We'll hopefully have the money for that. These chairs don't cost much. Might as well assign this bathrooms as well. Zone. So, end of the day. Day 11. Yep, I know we're hemorrhaging money. But we're about to get some transferred students in. What was I looking for? Toilet. Make female. This is the female toilet. Male. That is the male toilet. And eventually, once we build more classrooms and sort of abandon this room, this can become bathrooms for anybody. At least that's the idea. And who knows, this maybe just becomes the cafeteria for good. I don't know, we'll see. This janitor closet will eventually move somewhere else. It's funny, I feel like now I can zoom to the whole thing before I couldn't. The zoom's a little funny. I will make him a club at some point. I also don't know that I understand what a club is. That's maybe again something that happens in other schools outside of the United States, maybe, I don't know. But I guess it's an idea for where they go for recess. I wish I could stop him from using this door to come out. I really wish I could. I'm just hoping this day gets done. Let's fast forward. Don't they arrive today? It says they arrived today. I don't understand this. It says they arrived today, but they already, oh, there we go. So I think that just made up for it. So now we're at minus $30 a day. So now let's see, that should fill up every desk in here. Yep, pretty much every desk is filled up. I can always add a few more desks for more students. We're losing $30 a day. I mean, I need to get to 50. What do I need? 1, 2. I don't know how many days are left in the year though. I could definitely add a couple of desks. I want to be able to hold on to all of these students as well, so they'll become, there's 42, they're going to fill up these 2 classrooms. I was really hoping to be in the positive. Do we need this many workers? I don't know how much it'll save me if I fire a worker. The water's gone up quite a bit, and so has the electricity because I'm housing a facility that I'm not really using yet. Well, I guess we might as well just take this door and make it a regular door and let the students start using the library. We're paying for it. Gosh, I guess I could give them the club for a little extra cash. If we put the club out here, it'll be fine, I guess. No, there we go. So final exams. Okay, so this is where we got a B grade. Some of them didn't pass, which is okay. We got a B grade. That's not too bad. We're gonna go ahead and start the next school year, but I'm gonna pause it as soon as we start, and pause it. Pause it. The reason I paused it is because I want to go ahead and hire the 2 teachers for the sophomore classroom real quick. Teachers. We are gonna hire slightly cheaper teachers. That one is very much a possibility. Hire him. There. And who's the next cheapest? Those 2 cost the same. I don't want to hire this 1-star teachers. That guy, so it's one of these 2. We'll go there, hire that one, put him down, we're done. We are gonna zones, edit zone, edit the classroom. We're gonna assign a teacher. That's her classroom. Okay, this classroom is Gene #1. It's done. This classroom, we're gonna edit the classroom. We're gonna send a teacher. Her. Select. This is Beast 1. Actually, because it's a sophomore classroom, I'm gonna call them both 2. There we go. So we got 2 classrooms. Teachers are assigned. Right. 72 students now. We're really doing well. 30 sophomore, 42 freshmen. Okay, we'll take in some transfer sophomore students. And then we're gonna have to make some junior classrooms, which I think we're just gonna, we're at the edge of the map there. We are gonna expand probably down this way. That's the plan. Right, are we ready to start? How many sophomores did we say? Turn that off. Yeah, so we'll start the next school year, next video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys like this project, then maybe you'll enjoy the podcast that I do with my 2 colleagues, Claudia and Ray. We discuss purpose-driven design, making, and manufacturing. We talk about architecture. We talk about all sorts of making. We have a project of the week. So yeah, please check it out. Again, it's called the Made Podcast. Thanks so much.